For over 20 years, I've dedicated my life to bringing you the very best business building strategies to keep you thriving. Get ready to experience the success you've been searching for. Welcome to the Tom Ferry Show. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 7 of the Tom Ferry Show. Today, we're going to talk about who did it better during the Oscars. We're also going to talk about the 5 reasons why our coaching clients are crushing it with their marketing. And I've got 3 steps that I want you to take ASAP. So let's get right into it. Did you watch the Oscars? I guess it'd be about 2 Sundays ago. During that time, I was able to see 2 pretty extraordinary commercials that were real estate related. One was by Cole Banker. I remember the dogs. I've got dogs. I thought it was cool. And of course, the Zillow one with the daughter helping her mom, who clearly the father had passed away. And my question for you is, have you seen them both? And then secondly, on my YouTube channel, I'd love for you to write down which one got you to want to act. Which one, not which one did you like. I don't care which one you liked. Which one inspired some emotion to take action? So let's have a little test and you can let me know. Speaking of that, let's talk about the 5 things that are causing my clients, all of our coaching clients around the world, to absolutely crush it when it comes to their marketing. So I hope you've got your pen, your iPad. I hope you plan to pause this and write down a few notes and maybe put some stuff in my YouTube channel and say, hey TF, maybe I need a little more on this. You gotta give me that feedback. No more just watching the show and just hanging out. You gotta give me some feedback. So the 5 reasons our clients, their marketing is producing just extraordinary results. Case in point, talk to Josh Rubin. Big shout out to Josh, the number 3 agent amongst all Douglas Elliman and the number 1 agent amongst Douglas Elliman for resale transactions. Congrats, Josh, who is already at $45 million closed and pending. And we're only talking about the first week of March here, my friends. So he is on fire. The question is, why? What is he doing differently with his marketing that perhaps you're not paying attention to, that you can begin to adjust today and make sure that March through December of this year is absolutely extraordinary? Let's look at number 1. They follow the natural path of how the consumers decide. They follow the natural path of how the customer decides. Now, I'm gonna give you a little thought here. So a buddy of mine runs a very powerful infomercial direct response business. And I was sitting at him, having a breakfast meeting a few days ago, and we were talking about when he would run an infomercial in the old days, like 2013, 2012, he said, let's say we'd get 100,000 phone calls when we ran those, 20-minute, but wait, there's more. If you call now, infomercials. He said, we'd run them and we'd get 100,000 phone calls. He said, today, we get 20,000 phone calls, but we get 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 people to go to the website because the game has changed. The old game is stimulus response. I send you a mailer, where's my phone call? And you know it because how many real estate agent marketing pieces have you seen that say, call me in all cap with 7 exclamation points behind it, and it's all over the marketing piece, and it makes me want to throw up in my mouth because that stuff kind of worked in 1990, maybe it worked a little bit in 2000, but in 2015, that piece is trash because it doesn't follow the natural path of how customers are doing it today. So stimulus is still there. Response is, of course, what we want: the phone call, the email, the text, the visit my website, etc. But the game today is stimulus, then plus the consumer's research. The consumer's research. Remember when I said to you on episode number 1, you should go to Google Analytics or Google Maps, and you should upload all of your transactions for the entire history of your career and get it on a map. So if I'm marketing to you, stimulus, an email, a phone call, a text, Facebook, Instagram, direct mail, smoke signals, whatever that stimulus is, that they're able to do some research on you, to look at your track record of success, and then maybe your Zillow reviews or Zillow, the new company, Zillow Group, or Realtor Move, aka News Corp, whatever. I'm getting a little political here, but you know what I mean. The bottom line is this: the game has changed. Today, the consumer has too many choices. They get the stimulus, they get their marketing, you're doing good with that, but they need to do their research. So if I go to your website and I can't click on your reviews, if I go to your website and I can't see your track record of success, then I don't know if you're right for me. And then I start my research and maybe I find someone else. And that means your marketing didn't work, and that's not what we want. So the next thing is that stimulus plus their research gives you the credibility and moves them into responding. So chatting with my friend, he said, Tom, it's really simple. Used to get 100,000 phone calls. Today, I might only get 20,000 phone calls, but our web traffic, where they're doing their research, where they're reading testimonials, where they're finding out, is this right for them? And bam, then they buy their product. And in this case, the product is you. So that's the first one. They follow the natural path of customers. They don't sprinkle, call me, call me, call me, call me, call me, all over their marketing piece with their number 14 times. That's silly. Look at Google. Simple, white, clean, elegant, beautiful search. Curious about the value of your home? Type in your information here. That's it. Clean, simple, beautiful. Now, number 2, this is a big one. Always using a multi-channel approach. Now, we talked about this a few episodes back when I said to you, be relevant with your past clients in Sphere. Touch them in all the different ways that you can touch them. So whether that's a phone call or a Facebook private message or the fact that you uploaded every person in your database into a custom audience in Facebook, and I'm touching them there, touching them here, touching them here, knock, 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 touching them there, inviting to an open house. The point is, the agents that are killing it today are touching them in a wide variety of ways, because remember, go back to episode 5, each one of those is only producing a certain result. And if you put all your eggs in one channel, all you're doing is you're limiting your own income. So the reason why these clients are crushing it is they're using that multi-channel approach. By the way, I know I'm giving you a lot. Are you gonna write something on my YouTube channel? I hope you are. Are you gonna click on that and give me some feedback? I would really, really love it. Now, number 3, if you want to up your game, if you want to get even better results, check this out. They don't romanticize about anything. Now, I've traveled all over the world. I've done seminars, Tel Aviv, right? Or Munich, Germany, Sydney, Australia, Newport Beach, California, you name it. I've kind of been there in every nook and cranny because of Facebook and Twitter and others. I'm talking to people all over the world. And when I do a little Q&A, this is the mistake I see all the time. But Tom, I don't like doing direct mail. But Tom, I'm not good with the computer. But Tom, this just isn't my style. I've always done it this way. And my response to you is, Peter Drucker, business is about innovation and marketing. Innovation and marketing. Innovation is, being willing to evolve and change, to touch the consumer in a relevant, meaningful way that gives them the power, that gives them the value, that gives them the juice to then do their research and then call you. If you're not willing to innovate, it's this group right here. They just over-romanticize about it. I don't like doing open houses. I don't like knocking on doors. Look up here. Are we in rapport? It's episode 7. No one cares that you don't like it. The question is, what does the customer want? What does the consumer want? And most importantly, what is producing the best result? And the reason why these men and women all over the world are doing so well is they're getting out of what they think and they're focusing on, how do I best serve the customer? How do I just simply help more people? How do I remove my own ego, my own story, and just go do what works? So let's go to number 4. Check it out. Number 4. Speaking of, this is the one that might sting a little bit, so we're in rapport. I mean, this is episode 7. You may have watched 300 or 400 of my videos in the past. You know me. A great coach sometimes tells you what you don't want to hear with the intention, because I see you as more. I know that you could do so much more if you just got out of your own way. So look at number 4. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what you think. At my Blueprint event, I only do it 3 times a year. I hope you check it out. If you've been, you've seen me do this, where I say on day 2, bring me your marketing pieces and let me do a little review for you. And people walk up and they say, I really like this because I always wear this red dress. Or I really like this because I love the color blue. Or I always do this photo because it's me and my dog. And my response to them is, it doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what you think. The world today is innovating, and it's really fast today, my friends. Everybody is doing the following, and this is why they're killing it, and this is my point. It's not just, I'm not being mean to you, sorry. I'm not being mean to you. I'm letting you know that the reason why the people that are killing it is right there. You've heard ABC, always be closing, kind of old school selling. This is the game today. If you're really going to be good with your marketing, it's always be testing. So what does that mean? Hey, I'm going to send out an email today to my entire database. I've got 200 people. I'm going to send 100 this email with this subject line, and I'm going to send 100 with a different subject line to see which subject line test produce the best results. See, it doesn't matter when you're writing that email, ooh, does this look good? Does this feel right? How would I respond? It doesn't matter. Test the subject line, test the subject line, test the opening, test the headline, test the body, test the close. Always be testing, my friends. If you're going to do a just listed card, please help me. The next time you take a listing, instead of just sending that default just listed 4-bedroom, 3-bath, blah, blah, blah card, send 200 of those, but then send 200 that say, first time on the market in 12 years, but not for long. First time on the market in 12 years, but not for long. And you tell me at the end, when you send 200 and 200, which one got a better response. Now, I don't care. It doesn't matter what I think. The only thing that matters is what percentage of the customers respond to your stimulus, respond to your marketing. So John Wesley, who is standing right across me, big shout out to JW. John says to me all the time, look, Tom, running the marketing department here, this is what I know. There's no failure, there's only a result. So if we send out 1,000 emails and no one responds, it's not a failure. It just means the subject line didn't work. There was nothing in the body or the copy of that marketing message that triggered a response. So we don't look at it as a failure. Instead, he and Marnie and Eddie and Taz and everybody gets together and you know what they do? They say, what are 3 different headlines we can test? What are 3 different calls to action that we can test? What are 3 different offers that we can test? And the same rule applies, my friends, to video, to Facebook ads, to email marketing, to making phone calls and trying different dialogues. The bottom line is this: the rule today for the smart real estate professional, you, is ABT. Always be testing. Now, the last one, number 5, cardinal sin. The cardinal sin amongst clients when I'm talking with them, helping them, trying to make the transition, is no more guessing. You see, guessing is what scares me. When you say to me, well, I think my business comes from, or I think this, or I think this, or this is how I feel, the bottom line is track, measure, and know. Track, measure, and know. Matter of fact, I've got an email right here, a text message, and I got to do this really fast. I'm going to show them right on the camera. Ready? Here we go. One of my clients, I said to him, okay, give me the numbers. How did it work? He said, first round was 90. So he sent 90 marketing pieces to old expireds in the high end in his marketplace, people that were on the market 3 years ago when the market was really bad. He goes, I got 2 appointments immediately, 1 listing secured, the other one is deciding soon. So I sent the second piece, because it was a 3-step approach. Second piece, only mailed out 80 this time, and already got another listing appointment on an oceanfront in Laguna. Bottom line is, here's what he said. I don't know if you can see that, Taz, maybe that's a little hard, but what I love is he says, so far the best return on money spent to generate appointments I've done. Track, measure, and know. Track, measure, and know. Now you've heard me say track and measure before. Maybe you saw my little kind of rap video, track and measure. The point is this: I'm asking you to help more customers. I'm saying to you, elevate your game, be bigger in business, serve more customers, sell more houses, make the kind of money that you deserve, and elevate the profession of our industry. To do that, it requires getting out of I feel and I think, and it's really about ABT. It's really about tracking and measuring so you know with absolute certainty when you're writing your business plan for 2016 or the second half of 2015 that you have a knowing, not a guessing, about how your business is operating. So lots for you to think about, I know. Remember, Coldwell Banker, Zillow, Zillow, Coldwell Banker, you got to let me know which one did it create like the desire for you to go to their website or to reach out. I don't care how you feel. That's not the point. Which one made you say, I want to go to their website, I want to get more research, I want to do more? That's what I want to know. Give me your honest assessment. Now, here's the 3 things I want you to do. 3 steps. So You're watching this video, probably gonna have to watch this 2 or 3 times. That's fair, because I talk fast and I'm giving you a lot for you to think about, and pretty amazing for a free internet show, if you will, if I don't mind saying so myself. Here's the 3 things I want you to do. Number 1, I want you to review your entire marketing plan. So you're gonna take your entire marketing plan, January through December, and you're gonna look at all the things that you committed to, all the different touch points, maybe even start to look at all the pieces and ask yourself, what's the gap? Ask yourself, what am I romanticizing about that I need a GOI, which is get over it. I don't like door knocking. Get over it. I'm in a building where there's only vertical high rises and my postcards aren't getting through. Hand address, hand stamp, right? Get the list, take it to Intellius, figure out their phone numbers and emails, create custom audiences and run Facebook ads. The point is, if you're overly romanticizing and you've got your marketing plan, there's just going to be holes, and we want to find the gap so you can do less and get a better result. Now, number 2, you want to ask yourself, what can I start tracking and measuring? And whether that's a yellow notepad, your iPhone, or a Google Doc or an Excel spreadsheet, I sent out 1,000 postcards, how many calls did I get? And there was 3 different tests, 333 here, 333 there, 333 there, A, B, C. A pulled the best, right? That's good. So what do? You get rid of B and C and you mail the whole list A again, right? Track and measure, learn something, and move forward. Then the last one is, what can you start testing? You know, I mean, come on. How much creativity did it take to say, just listed, just sold on a postcard? That's ridiculous. First time on the market in 15 years, just sold $60,000 over the seller's asking price. You know, let's play around and be creative with the headlines. Let's not romanticize about what we think. Let's test A, B, and let's see which one pulls the best response. And that will make 2015 extraordinary. So, give me some feedback. I know I gave you a lot to think about and got a little wonky trying to show you my cell phone. Feedback, Zillow, Coldwell Banker, Zillow, let me know, and give me some feedback on all 5 of these points. And maybe, just maybe, if you need some help, go to tomferry.com and check out my website. There's got to be something on there, Success Pack, where it's your marketing plan and your business plan that you need with a coaching session with one of my team members. There's got to be something there. I wonder what color it is. Who cares? Maybe it'll be green, maybe it'll be blue, maybe it'll be orange. I don't know, but I know we're always testing. Thanks again for watching. Remember always, your strategy matters. And now more than ever, your ability to stop romanticizing rules. Thanks for watching. If you love what you're seeing here, then click the button below to join our online community absolutely free. Thanks so much.